Welcome to Morally Corrupt, a show here on the Ringer Reality Feed. I am Rachel Lindsay. She is Chelsea Stark-Jones, just glowing, looking absolutely beautiful.
Thanks, Rachel. You know, I needed that. I'm at the stage.
But you do.
Oh, thank you.
Pregnancy looks beautiful on you.
Thank you. I have less and less clothes to wear. When I was getting dressed today, I put a shirt on and literally felt like Winnie the Pooh. Like I put it on and it went poop.
That would have been cute. It would have been a cute style.
Like, maybe not in the office, but out in the streets, yes. But yeah, thank you. Thank
You're
you.
less than a month. Are you excited?
Yeah.
I mean, I know you're excited.
Yeah,
but
I'm very excited. We finished up all of our birthing classes this weekend.
Amazing.
We have a doula. Everything is just falling into place for baby girl. And hopefully she's cooperative on the day that she needs to arrive.
She will be. She will be. Do you have a name?
Yeah, but I won't share it on the podcast.
I wish I would have. I have a list of names that I like to give people of what I think are really cute names and just see where they go with it. And I forgot to do that with you.
I'll tell you off mic.
I'll do it for baby too.
Okay.
Okay. Well, we're not. Our days are numbered with you.
Our days
so I want to soak it out. I want to soak it up, but for good reason. And we can't wait to meet baby girl. She'll fully be into Bravo, 100%. She has no choice.
It's hard for me because we cover Bravo on the show, so I feel like I have to watch it. But I also want to hold on to some stuff to binge. I have not watched the last 2 episodes of Miami. I kind of want to hold on to Orange County too, so that I could be in my feeding trenches.
What a great distraction.
Put on Bravo. Or I'm just going to go back and watch previous seasons.
Oh, that'd be cool.
If you guys have suggestions, let me know.
That'll also be super useful for the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
That's working.
Historian research. Yeah. Refreshing my
it'll
curriculum.
Be great. And that sweet baby will know, that's Vicky's voice.
Yeah.
That's Teresa.
There's some Nene in there.
Yeah. It's so great. So great. Well, we're also excited for you here on Morally Corrupt, as you know, and at The Ringer.
Yes.
Okay, let's get into some Bravo news, shall we? We haven't been short of it at all. The reunion for the Valley drops this week. Mm-hmm. Very exciting. We're finally getting it 3 parts. They've teased it, but I feel like they haven't given us too much in the trailer. For it to be 3 parts, we're not getting that much. But, I mean, one of the most iconic parts is that Brittany's like, I wouldn't touch Jack's dirty dick with a 10-foot pole. And Jack says, she didn't say that 4 months ago. And I'm like, Brittany. Because it's rumored that she's dating someone. So I don't know if he's just saying that because we know he's a liar, or because I want her to have somebody else's dick.
Not dirty.
Not dirty. Not dirty.
Yeah.
Delightful.
Delightful. Another D. Double D. I think Jax is lying. I can't trust anything Jax says.
Nothing.
So even if it is true, I don't really care. I will say the trailer kind of underwhelmed me. The first 50 or so seconds of it was them getting ready in the dressing rooms. That's what we saw. We did, and then we got to the couches. Yeah. And even then I was kind of
my hope is they're doing it on purpose.
I hope so. And it also just worries me too, because they filmed it so early that.
But they watched everything.
They did watch everything, but you always know viewer reaction kind of skews or humbles some people. So I am curious, and also fans' questions aren't really going to be integrated into this either. Right. So look, I'm sure it's going to be great. The Janet stuff, the Jack stuff. I know we have some more Jack's news, but this cast is. Honestly, they're messy and they're running on all cylinders. They're not. I mean, our next story is again, it just we have fodder for next season. We're
Never
already
stops.
So it's I'm excited for the reunion, but I think they're already gonna start filming soon. So I'm stoked for what's to come.
And this is why when we were talking on Friday's show, it was we don't need them to add any extra people.
Yeah.
Because the cast is holding it down. Even when we went without Jax's presence was still there. There's no way Brittany can do this season without talking about Jax, without updating. She's going to talk about what's happening with the bar.
Yeah.
Like, that's some of the news that came out. And if she's still involved with it, I'll go ahead and tease up that story. So there's a couple of stories that have come out about the Valley as well that are not going to be on the reunion. And one of them is that Jax is, the term being used is stepping away from the bar. Now, the reason I say I highlight that is because there's a picture of his name no longer being on the outside. So it's not that he's not stepping away. He's not a part of it. Or,
Yeah.
like, they're changing the name of it, which, I mean, I understand, right? Because anything affiliated with Jax is bad for business at this point. Very similar to Sandy and Schwartz. If they had named it something different, maybe it wouldn't have the same connotation. But Jax equals bad.
Yeah.
And so it's not he's stepping away. He's being eliminated.
He's being eliminated. Which, again, is this his doing? He says, right now his focus is on his sobriety and mental health, and staying connected to my bar is no longer in line with my priorities I have set for myself and the life I'm working towards. So sounds right, but to your point, having a bar named Jax's isn't going to bring in people to the bar. They don't want Jax's, they want Brittany's, they want Kristen's,
Right.
they want not Jax's.
Right.
So was this really him stepping away because of his sobriety and health? Probably not. How much of the bar is Brittany tied into? Curious. Financially, like, what are her, especially with the divorce looming and ongoing. He's like, I don't know if worried for him is the right word or phrase, but he is losing a lot of the things that seemingly bring him the most joy, the show and this bar, all through ego. And so I am like, I don't see it positively for him.
Well, it's something interesting you said. You said bringing him the most joy.
Yeah, and I don't know if
and
joy's
I
the
would
right
say
word either.
it's not bringing him joy, but he is losing the things that defined him.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
His marriage, his relationship with Brittany defined him.
Yeah.
Him being on reality TV defines him. Him having this restaurant that was not just owned by him, but being named after him defines him. So all those things are taken away. So then it becomes, well, who am I? Who is Jax without these things? I would argue the silver lining in that is that you now, if you're serious about fixing who you are, you now have the time, hopefully the therapy, some systems in place to really ask that question. On Higher Learning, we just had Elliot Connie come on and talked about asking the right questions to change your future. And he's like, too often we go to the negative. We try to identify the problem rather than asking, what is it that you really want? And that's what I would like challenge Jax with, right? I'm being real nice today.
Yeah.
I would challenge Jax with, what is it that you want for yourself truly? Who is Jax and what is it that he wants?
Yeah.
Separate from anything else that defines you, a restaurant, a relationship, a job. Just what does Jax want? And start from there.
Yeah.
And then maybe there could be hope for you to build yourself up to, who it is you really want to be. Now, the question I didn't get to ask Elliot was about narcissists.
Yeah,
and
how
if
does
there's
that
ever
factor
any
in?
hope. Because like a sociopath, there really is no help.
Yeah.
Right? Do I put a narcissist in that same?
Is narcissism something that can be fixed?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. I didn't get to ask that question because like gaslighting was like the word.
Yeah.
Narcissism seems to be the word people just are so freely throwing out
it
there
out.
without true. And I mean, obviously it has a much deeper meaning than gaslighting,
Yeah.
which is like, I don't know why people couldn't understand that definition. But I don't know.
Yeah. Like,
do you have the ability to be
to
self-aware?
not be a narcissist anymore?
Yeah, to be self-aware enough for that. But even if he can't change who he is, maybe the change is just not terrorizing other people in the process.
Yeah.
Which is what we have watched him do, including us. As audience members, we are subjected to the terror.
To the terror, yes. No, gosh.
Maybe for starters, he goes back by his original name.
Jason?
Let's start
Jason
there.
Couchy?
Let's start with Jason.
Couchy. Not Couchy. Jason Taylor.
I didn't even realize he changed his last name.
Yeah,
Who the fuck does this man think he is? Jax Taylor? He has a stage name?
Yeah,
I didn't even realize that when you said his last name, I was like, oh yeah, obviously, but it just didn't click to me that he changed his first and last name.
Yeah.
We should have just started and stopped there.
Is Taylor
who
his
the
middle
hell
name?
does this man, if it is still, who does this man think he is?
Yeah. Oh, no, it's not. It's Jason Michael Couchy, known professionally as Jax Taylor.
Known professionally.
Where did
what
the Taylor
other reality
come from?
TV stars change their? Well, I guess
Raquel.
he wasn't and that says it all. Let's move on. And let's move on. You're in great company.
Yeah.
Great company. Also, what's come out is that Aaron and Michelle of the Valley are broken up. They're still together at the time of the reunion. So to your point, that's the kind of stuff that sucks.
Yeah.
We might have not had them broken up, but we probably would have seen them have some cracks in the foundation. Because right now, as where the reunion stands, we don't. Other than them moving fast.
Moving extremely fast. Her introducing her daughter to him. No judgment.
That was Jesse's one good point.
Yeah, you shouldn't be introducing your kids to new relationships so early on, especially when the grounds of your divorce and breakup from the child's father is so shaky. And so I feel bad for Isabella in the sense of like there's already tension between mom and dad, and now mom's dealing with a breakup with someone that she's familiar with and seemingly liked. And so now she has another loss of a male figure in her life. And how do you explain that to a young child? Like that's difficult.
Yeah.
And so I also wonder what it's about because it's one of those breakups where she deleted all of their posts together on her grid. So cheating, obviously it wasn't something like amicable.
Yeah, but even amicable, like sometimes you just
Do you?
Well, it took me a while to delete the pictures from my page.
Yeah.
Like, I deleted some, but like to go back all those years, I didn't, but I have now. I more so did it because I was like, I'm gonna start dating again. And I just like don't want people to look and it's like, well, this is so quick. Wait, of course I'm going to tell you about the divorce and all of that, but I just like wanted some space.
Yeah.
And I didn't when I did it, I wasn't angry. So it wasn't an anger move. The divorce was already, happening. So I didn't do it out of spite. Like, I can't stand him. And I can't stand him. But that's not why I did it. I did it because it was time to cleanse.
Yeah, that makes sense. But they seem like they just broke up yesterday.
Oh, no. Hers is spiteful out of anger, for sure. She's upset, which makes it seem like, well, definitely like she's mad, but maybe she didn't want it. Maybe they're not on the same page. But what is this that the internet is thinking that she and Jesse are meant to be together?
This is news to me. Producer Belle put this in the timeline. I don't think they're meant to be together.
No.
I think they're meant to be separate and hopefully good co-parents to their daughter. I don't think her and Aaron were meant to be together. So I am happy about this breakup. But yeah, I again, all this is happening as they're about to pick up cameras for the next season. I am looking forward to hearing what this guarantees Michelle's coming back. So I am looking forward to hearing why and how this breakup occurred, hearing Jesse's POV, getting his dirty details and, shady commentary. So yes, I very much am looking forward to it. Belle just let me know that lots of people are saying that with a lot of exclamation points. So the internet is really, I guess, shipping Michelle
The
and
internet is shipping
Jesse.
the drama. Like, it sounds like that's what it is that they want. I did not realize that she and Jesse are not divorced.
Oh, it's not final. You know what? I feel like he did say that on a Watch What Happens Live on one of his more recent appearances that he's hoping. I mean, look, and the divorce could be a part of it. Like,
no, it's it. I mean, like that was kind of talked about in the season, right?
Yeah.
He's like, I love you, but I don't want to deal. I want us to be a family, but I don't want to deal with a crazy ex-husband. So, I mean, I don't know if that means Jesse has been difficult. Well, somebody's being difficult because the divorce has not been finalized yet.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to put that all on Jesse, but I know it's not final. And I'm sure for him, Aaron, it's uncomfortable to be living together or for all these things. And then, you're not finalizing. You don't have a end date with your ex.
Yeah. And like, obviously we really don't know what's going on, but to be a step parent is difficult. And then to be a step parent in a situation with an ex who is not the most pleasant to deal with is another layer of difficulty. So, yeah, I mean, a lot of this could just be due to, and he's also young-ish, like, you know, it's a lot. So, not everyone's built to be, stepmom or stepdad. So maybe this is good for Michelle. She finds it out early on, but I do think it was a really poor mistake to have Isabella so intertwined in this
Right.
relationship with this man. Yeah. Maybe and hopefully she learns from this experience.
I agree. Yeah. Advice would be finalize your divorce. Maybe find yourself, not another man. How about
Yeah,
that?
because you went so quickly from Jesse to Aaron
Yeah.
too. Like, and it's a divorce. Like, yeah, take some time, eat, pray, love.
But I will say, they say when a woman is done, she's been done for at least a year and a half
And
before.
we've seen that through
Yeah.
the valley too.
Yeah. So like when I see women particularly dating quickly after, I'm like, oh, because it just took them a while to muster up saying or moving forward on the divorce separation. They've been thinking about it. Like we don't come to those conclusions overnight.
Yeah. I guess that's also similar with like Brittany. Apparently she's like seeing, like you said, seeing someone and stuff and
She's been checked out.
Yeah.
She might have been holding on to like a glimpse of hope, like a tiny, teeny bit, like maybe if he did this, but her gut was like, I know it's done.
Yeah.
And so you start slowly working yourself into accepting the reality of the situation. In other non-adjacent Valley news, kind of, there's more stuff coming out from Scheana's book. Now, the book is out. Do we know how the book did?
The book
Or the book
is
comes out
out
tomorrow?
No, it's out now, I think.
What is it called? My Good Side?
My Good Side.
Okay, Amazon. It's got 3.9 stars.
Okay.
Yeah. That's not bad.
That isn't bad.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. I was trying to see if there was like quick news on anything with Scheana. Well, the news we do have to talk about is that there continues to be more tea, which is, I mean, I was going to say what she would want, but what anybody, I guess, would want people to be talking about their book. So I guess in her book, she talks about LVP. And Lisa told the paparazzi that she did not care about Scheana's, quote, bullshit claims that LVP exploited Scheana for fame and financial gain. Lisa says that she was more concerned about Ozzy Osbourne's death. Another thing that came out in her book is that she claimed that Sandoval gave her ex-husband ecstasy on their wedding day.
That makes sense.
I mean, did he accept it?
I'm
Is
sure.
he an adult? Sounds like y'all probably had a really good time.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess she's saying he did it without her knowledge.
And he's an addict. So, okay. Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Shay.
Oh, he's an addict.
Remember Shay
Oh, well, then it's all wrong.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not here to promote drug use. I'm just saying, like, it's supposed to give you a lot of pleasure. So I was going to say maybe they had a nice night, but I totally forgot that he's an addict. So that's absolutely disgusting.
Yeah. Shay was Shay. Look, the LVP stuff that Scheana has written in her book, I mean, it kind of also goes with what Brandi Glanville has been saying. Like the whole beginning genesis of Vanderpump Rules was the spinoff with Brandi and Scheana walking into serving Brandi. Apparently, Scheana says she was completely blindsided by it. She didn't know that Brandi was going to be there for some of the filming
I believe
stuff.
that.
And that Lisa at the time told her, like, this is great for TV. Like, this will be organic, X, Y, and Z. And look, I think there's two sides to it. Like, Scheana could feel like Lisa took advantage of her, and that she was Lisa's good puppet for majority of the time of her time on Vanderpump Rules. But without it, would we know Scheana Shay?
No.
So it's like it it's a dirty game, but now we get the joys of good as gold and, my good side, so it's like
Yeah, like, see, and here, like, being on reality TV, it's like when you sign up, which she clearly did, maybe she didn't know
and I will
exactly.
say, like, back then, I it was a completely different landscape than what it is now.
Well, and here's the thing, it's like when you sign up for reality TV, you get a contract and you give up pretty much all control of your narrative. You leave it into their hands. So I
Mhm.
believe Scheana that she probably didn't know exactly how it was going to go. Also, she had never been on reality TV, so
Mhm.
she's completely green to the situation. But you did agree to be a part of it and kind of left it up in the hands of production. And having done that myself, I was fully aware that I might not like every single thing that happened. But one thing I did know is that being the first Black Bachelorette, they were totally exploiting my Blackness to make up for a 15-year mistake.
Mhm.
I knew that. I knew it was going to be the first Black Bachelorette. We're bringing in Black producers. We're doing this. Look how accomplished she is. I knew exactly what it was. And I knew that they were using it for their own gain, like to
Mhm.
rectify the past.
Mhm.
So yes, Scheana was used in this to connect Real Housewives of Beverly Hills to Lisa's new show, to connect Lisa to both of these things and to catapult a storyline immediately
Mhm.
for the show. But in return, you get all this other stuff that you wouldn't have without this show. And so I guess my thing to Scheana is I understand it sucks, but you also agree to that. That's like me being like, I cannot believe that they kept talking about how Black I was. It's like,
Mhm.
I I knew that was going to happen. You don't, when I criticize The Bachelor, I criticize them for not continuing to be better,
Yeah.
for them not putting things in place for me as the first Black lead, like
Mhm.
as a producer, that kind of thing.
All the performative stuff that they
But
did and stuff.
you don't hear me say like, I can't believe they did this. Well, you kind of know those things. And
Yeah.
I always say I have a love-hate relationship with the show because there's certain things that I love and I've gotten so much from it. I wouldn't be sitting here right now talking to you if that was the case, but there are parts that I hate about it. And so for me, it just seems a little self-serving for Scheana. And I haven't read the whole book, but just taking this part out of it, it seems a little self-serving and
Yeah.
like you're kind of having what's the thing?
You're cake and eating it too.
No, 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 no. Not hindsight is 2020, but like um
A revisionist history?
yes, you're having a revisionist history when it
Yeah,
comes to it.
I feel like some of the frustration maybe is coming from because she also mentions a story as they were at like a red carpet or something, and she wanted to take a picture with her with Lisa, and Lisa was about to take a picture with her, and she was like, "Oh, wait, wait, wait. You took a picture with I forget how she referenced her, but she basically because she didn't took a picture with Kyle previously at like a holiday party. So Lisa didn't want to take a picture with Scheana because Scheana took a picture with Kyle at Kathy Hilton's holiday party. And so I think that was when Scheana noticed her relationship with LVP changing
Mhm.
was because she took a picture with her arch nemesis.
Mhm.
Um and look, I think in Sheena's defense, maybe like this this version of LVP that she illustrates is something that I think Beverly Hills fans have noticed from
Oh
Lisa.
yeah.
She's very vindictive. She's very like holds a grudge. She
Mhm.
does produce in a lot of ways. She does set
Yeah.
people up for certain situations to also try to like have people not look at within what's going on under her house and whatnot. So I think for someone like Scheana, who and I think a lot of the Vanderpump kids saw Lisa as like a role model or like someone that was going to help them along this reality TV journey.
Yeah, I think so
And
too.
she just wasn't that. And it's specifically with the women. She loves all the men and she will find a way to defend all the men. But when
Mhm.
it comes to the women, she finds a way to disassociate with it. And
Yeah.
it's like a cattiness. There's a huge cattiness to it.
Yeah.
So I can't like fully again, same as you. Haven't read the full book, been reading a lot of the excerpts and following along in the news and stuff like that. But like I'm also just not a LVP fan, so I guess like I'm like whatever. Like yeah, Scheana, get her. But
I didn't even realize they had an issue.
well, I think after the show got canceled with the original cast, um, a lot of the OG cast expressed their frustration from, like, not hearing from Lisa. Um, and just, like, a thank you for your services type of a thing.
She's not your friend.
She's not.
She played that role as mother on the show.
Yeah.
But even with Tom and the Tom Toms, I mean, yes, she used their name to build for fame and financial gain, to quote
Yeah.
Scheana. But, I mean, maybe she treats them, I mean, to me, it all felt, other than Stassi.
Which I think with even Stassi, I feel like she kinda threw her under the bus when everything happened and brought her back when it serves her
Yeah.
now.
Stassi's friends with Pandora, her daughter. So
Yeah.
maybe that's why also there's a little.
Yeah. I just I don't know. I do feel like she defended the Schwartz and Sandy and everything with Sandoval, and, like, I think also just the manipulation with that, of trying to get all the people to rally around Sandoval again after what happened and whatnot. Like, yeah, she's not their friend. She's their boss. You would like your boss to thank you for your your services after 11 years of bleeding out on television.
Yeah.
But she's just not that person. And yes, did you watch the TMZ clip of when she was asked about
No.
it? Oh yeah, it
You think it
was
was a setup?
I
Where
don't,
was
it's not that
she?
I think it was a setup. It was just like kind of funny. Like, because this TMZ camera person is like literally on Lisa's jock. Like, I love you so much, like blah blah blah. So maybe it was a setup. And she asked about Scheana's book, and then like Lisa's, yeah, darling, I don't care about her right now. All I could care about is Ozzy Osbourne, and I'm just like, the fuck, like,
It's a very housewife answer.
Yeah, I was like, okay,
It's a very housewife
yeah,
answer.
I was just like, way to pivot. But yeah, it was a funny video just in that regards. R.I.P. Ozzy Osbourne, but like, okay, Lisa.
Oh, I do miss her from reality TV.
Did you watch Vanderpump Villa?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no. I said I miss her.
Okay.
Not her concepts.
Okay.
I miss her. Yeah, I miss her from Housewives. Speaking of Housewives, Rachel Zoe, we know that she's separated from her husband of more than 10 years, I think, Roger. But I guess they announced, I already thought they had
I
filed
thought they
for
were
divorce,
divorced.
but apparently she just filed for divorce. It was their separation that was announced 10 months ago. I hope and think it will play out on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. They're filming, right?
Yeah, they're filming. I think they're
So then
like
it has to be.
halfway through.
So hopefully production pushed her to like, you gotta file this right now. We know that there have been some photos that have come out. Rachel's been there. She's been present. She's asking for joint, so sounds friendly, legal and physical custody of their sons. If you watched Rachel's show back in the day, she and Roger, to me, always had like a contentious relation. Like they felt like business partners more than lovers.
They were friends to me.
Yeah, it felt very much so like, let's just
Yeah.
have a child together and we do well in business together.
Yeah.
So I don't even know if I really thought they were married. I thought they were just like partners, but here we are. But it sounds like, I mean, I didn't feel like the lovey, affectionate part of it. It felt friendly. So hopefully this divorce does as well. Rachel declined spousal support and asked the court to terminate his ability to obtain that from her. So hopefully he agrees to that so they can just split things up, agree, have joint custody of the kid and move on. But he is the co-CEO of Rachel Zoe, which is why we said they work together. Yeah, I mean, hopefully this doesn't turn into like a Denise and what's his name? I don't even remember his name.
Oh, it escaped my mind just as you said it.
Oh my gosh. Aaron. And you know how I just remembered it? Because Danny Pellegrino is always like, big dick Aaron. And I had to say in my head, big dick what? Big dick what? And I was like, Aaron.
I love Danny Pellegrino.
Me too. So yes, hopefully it doesn't turn into anything contentious. Right now, it seems to be pretty amicable. Now, if it is filming, there could be things that she's saying later. So if I'm Rachel, I want this divorce done by the time this airs because she's probably talking some shit or maybe saying things from her perspective that maybe aren't as favorable to him in these ITMs or with the other women. So if I'm her, I want this done.
Look, It doesn't seem like she's asking for a lot, so
Well, because it's their joint company, but she
yeah.
is the brand.
Yeah.
So
So I don't know if I could be wrong, I could be naive. I don't see this playing out in a very drama-filled way on Housewives, this season, but who knows? Maybe Roger is a raging asshole and we'll see something, but, like, neither of them have presented to be that way these last 10 months or so, so I don't know, but I am very much looking forward to her filming the cast trip. I forget where it I think they were somewhere in Colorado. Um, maybe it was Arizona. I don't know. But I'm excited to see what is to come. Did you know Rachel Zoe, Empire, see whatever, Inc., they have baby clothes?
no, did you
I
get some?
received
I'm
some
literally
Rachel
on her
Zoe
wick.
baby clothes.
They sent them to you?
Yeah, well, no. If they would like to, they can. But no, I got some like Rachel Zoe, like cute little baby clothes from
Oh, that's cute.
like my shower and stuff. And me and my mom were like, oh, she's really expanded her brand.
Well, that's how I always thought it was. I thought that her stuff was just like kind of everything. I feel
Yeah,
like Rachel Zoe's attached to so many things. That's why is it cute?
it's cute. It's very like cute boho.
Oh, so she's still got the same thing.
Yeah. It's very cute. She'll look really stylish when in her 3 to 6 month onesies and bell bottom pants. But
I
yeah.
mean, I guess she's done jewelry, she's done handbags, she's done footwear, she's done clothes, baby clothes, it seems like. She had a QVC line with scarves and sunglasses and outerwear as well. This is what I mean. She's like attached her name to a bunch of different
Yeah.
stuff. So that's how I've always seen it. But she is the brand. So maybe he's the businessman behind it. But who knows? Maybe it's amicable and they keep it together. They just keep the thing together.
That's kind of how I see them, especially because, as you said, like I didn't see them as very romantic. So, like when they announced they were breaking up, I was like, okay, like obviously they probably love each other and all the things, but like it just feels like it wouldn't be a messy divorce.
Yeah.
But we could be completely wrong and off base, and this is not on the outline. Do you see Garcelle with her new man?
Alleged, right? They haven't confirmed it, have they?
I don't know, but they were like holding hands in the streets of New York
I
City.
love it. He's like a CEO of something. That's what
Yeah.
I'm talking about. I got to
Yes.
talk to Garcelle about that.
Yes. I
And
love
he's
it too.
attractive and
Yes.
people were applauding her. They said she went back to black.
Mhm. Which
That's what I saw. That's the post I saw.
let me
But they
see.
looked very, very, very handsome couple.
Yes, he's a
And I stand
C.
corrected. Rachel Zoe and Roger were married for over 20 years.
Oh, wow.
So it probably will be amicable. And I can see why now you wanted to deny spousal support
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
it'd be a lifetime.
Yes. Yeah, no, CEO of Goodwill Brands. Oh, Robinson. Happy for her. She got off Housewives and she's stepping out with a new man.
Come on, step out and step up. We love to
Mhm.
see it. Before we get out of here, talking about things we love to see. I think, yeah, it's the finale of we're done with Next Gen NYC.
Yes. And Rachel, I have a maternity list of shows to watch, programs.
Okay.
You need to sell me on this.
Well,
Should I add this to my list?
I don't want to get through I'm just going to make the case as to why you watch it.
Okay.
Should watch it.
Please.
You're going to hate watch it.
Okay.
But not even hate watch. It's not that. You're going to watch it and you're going to say, why am I watching this? But I can't turn away from it.
Okay.
See, you like Southern hospitality.
Mm-hmm.
It's not as messy as Southern hospitality, but not as produced to me as Southern hospitality is as well. Southern hospitality, I enjoy. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I watched it.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it had one storyline, it seems like for the last 2 seasons, I was into it. I couldn't stop watching it.
Yeah.
But it feels heavily produced.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe that those situations are set up the way that they play out there. This didn't feel as produced because there wasn't also as much drama. There's one guy who wreaks havoc throughout the group.
Okay.
He is Jax 2.0.
Oh.
He is the Jax of 2025. Now, there's no Brittany. There's no relationship. There's no kid.
Okay.
It's the relationship with his dad and himself that are so toxic that spills over into friendships, into business. He is a man-child the way he talks about adulting. His name's Charlie. The way he talks about adulting is crazy.
Okay.
He talks about it as in like, he's like, wow, I really admire him. He's like a real adult. He wears suits. He is truly childlike.
And is this man an adult himself?
He's 29 years old.
Oh.
And he keeps saying like, I know I'm about to turn 30. I know I have to do this. The man lives off an allowance that his father gives him. So that's also the theme of this as well. I find nepotism fascinating for a lot of different reasons. And that the show could be called Nepotism NYC or NYC. That's really what the next gen stands for. It's not next generation. It's nepotism.
Yeah.
And you see these friends, which they feel like, even when they don't know each other, it does feel like a friend group. And you see them moving through to New York as one does in their 20s, where they aren't really, normally people are in their 20s, they say, and they say this quote on the show as well, they say the best time to live into New York, or you should move into New York in your 20s. So these Nepo babies do, except for one, Georgia. They move in their 20s, but they don't struggle financially.
Okay.
They have, they're business people without a real business. They're crypto owners without any type of profit in crypto. They're aspiring fashion designers, they're aspiring models, or they're taking over the family business, but that entails going to look at a restaurant and just being like, yeah, there's a kitchen, yeah, there's a closet. Like there's none of it is, their aspirations are really rooted in anything. There's a girl who wants to throw parties. And so you see her throw this party at a very unconventional place. I'm not going to say it, but she calls it Club because she thinks it's really cool when things are named exactly what they are, like a store called store, a shop called shop, a restaurant called restaurant, a club called club. I'm telling you, it is a delusional show, and I'm caught up in the delusion of it. The way they talk to each other, that might be the most annoying part
because it's very Gen Z.
It's just not, it's not even that there aren't complete sentences. It's, have you ever talked to somebody from Gen Z? And because I was having this conversation with a girl when I was at Aloe one time. And somehow I started talking about The Bachelor. And just in natural conversations, it was like, well, yeah, I used to be a lawyer and like I've written a couple of books and she was like, oh my God, you are an icon. You are fashion. You are a queen. And I was like, okay. And then it's like, I go on talking. They're like, yes, legend, iconic. And I was like, relax. But thank you. But it's like that. Have you seen that?
Yes.
They do it on social media a lot.
Like, yeah.
And they're so like overwhelmed and impressed because nothing they do is rooted in anything. It's like, everything is, and we were talking about this before, it's, I'm manifesting that for my life and I'm doing this. It's like, but what are you working to do? What are you doing to work? We saw Brooks Marks on Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, and you see him in his own life on this show. And what is Brooks? Brooks is still talking about his fashion, which I learned that Jonathan, who works here, owns a jumpsuit.
Oh, does he?
Yes.
Does he like them?
Loves it. Says he gets compliments everywhere he goes.
Oh, wow. Compliments.
So I said, so the new line is made for you. And I'm not here to shit on Brooks's dreams. It's just, we're still in the same place.
Riddle me this. People are underwhelmed with Brooks Marks on the show. Do you feel like he adds value to it? Like they think he disengages a little too much like his mother?
He's extremely non-confrontational and is a problematic people pleaser because he doesn't stand up for himself. He lets his friends take advantage of him just because he doesn't want to argue. So something will happen, like a friend not showing up for his birthday, and then she can't even say exactly why she didn't, and the storyline or the timeline doesn't make sense. And he's like, okay, I love you. Literally. Okay, I love you. And it's like,
and does
no,
he
speak to your feelings and what it is. It's just like, okay, I love you. He's underwhelming. Gia thinks she's Teresa.
Oh, well, yeah.
The way she talks bothers me so much. And I think it's what I also appreciate. I'll finish my Gia thought, but what I also appreciate about the show is that I think people thought the kids of the housewives would be the breakout stars. And they're not.
Okay.
Gia is not even if I was ranking the breakout stars, Gia would be at the bottom.
Really?
It's the ones that you haven't met, like Georgia, who doesn't wash her hands and has to And that's a storyline, and I won't get too into it. She doesn't wash her hands, and she's not a Nepo baby.
In New York City?
Mm-hmm. And she's not a Nepo baby, and so she really has to work for the things that she's a different lifestyle than the rest of the castmates. There's another one like that too, but he's not as involved. It's Riley Burris, who's a breakout star, who really has to, as the only Black, well, the full monoracial Black person, because Ava's Black, but she's
Damon Dash's
biracial.
daughter.
As the only monoracial person, has to stand up for herself and fight against certain stereotypes. And the way that she does it and the friendships that she builds really has helped her become a breakout star. But I think people would have thought, and Ariana, same thing. Love watching her being honest about her relationship with her mom. Love that they still have a closeness despite all the craziness surrounding them and the storylines there. You can tell she's very family oriented.
Mm-hmm.
And you can just tell that they're good people by what she and Riley have not let the mess of what their mothers have gone through really affect what they're trying to build.
Yeah.
They're able to separate it and compartmentalize that. And I think that's kind of cool. So and Charlie, the Jax of the show, is a breakout star. Hate him or love him, there's a lot of drama surrounding him. So I think who you thought would be it, you're meeting new people. So there's this refreshing aspect to it as well.
Okay.
But I mean, if I had to use one word to describe the show, I would say delusion.
I like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's also an insight into what this generation is like, particularly the Nepo babies.
Yeah.
What they prioritize, what's important to them. The way we were in our 20s is not how they are in their 20s. And yes, some of it is money, privilege, fame. They're on a TV show, but some of it also is just they're wired in a completely different way. I was talking before about the show, and someone was like, well, what is it that they prioritize? And I was like, there's this club that they're obsessed with on the show that I've been to. It's called The Box, and it's like
they mentioned that on Summer House this season.
Did they?
With
yes,
Jesse
because
Lexi took her mom.
And do you remember how I described it?
As like a sex club.
I mean, it's not a burlesque club. It's more advanced than that, but it's not as advanced as a sex club. It's somewhere in between.
Okay.
And it's like opening up Pandora's box, and you never know what the performance is going to be. And it's like every 30 minutes, or maybe every hour, you get a performance. There's a really funny host. I don't know how the tables cost $14,000. I mean, I got in for free. Sorry, that's a storyline, but I'm not giving anything away. But you just see they're like obsessed with it. It's like exciting. It's been around forever. Like they have one in London, they have one in New York.
Yeah.
But the way they talk about it, it's just interesting.
Yeah.
It's just interesting and they're like, I've watched some of their TikToks and they're like, oh no, you don't do anything past 14th Street. And then the restaurants they like. And then when to the point I was making before, like, let's just say if you and I were like, people are like, where should you go in LA? What are your favorite restaurants? Name a restaurant.
I would say Barrique in Venice.
Iconic. Name another one.
I also really like Matza.
Legendary.
Yeah.
That's how it's like that. So it's just, I don't want to say I'm getting old because, I believe age is a social construct, and with everything in my being, I am definitely under 30. But it's just interesting to me in a way. I'm fascinated by it in a way that I didn't think I would. It's also an easy watch. Like I might have it in the background while I'm cooking or doing something. Cooking, I'm lying. Like I'm cleaning up or something like that,
Oh my God.
But it is definitely a must watch. And I think there's nothing like it on Bravo. I don't really think that there's any other reality TV show out there like it right now. So that's also fascinating by it. And I think they did a really, really good job with the cast and the way that they blend together. They don't all get along, but they bring the foolishness from housewives, from some of their moms.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's cool that you see
some of the housewives on there.
And you see them in a different role. They're not performing for the camera. They're there as a parent for their child. And that's cool.
Finish your thought on Gia really quick.
Gia thinks she's Teresa Giudice.
Yeah.
She talks like, okay, I hear you, but I've been doing reality TV for the last 15 years.
Okay.
She doesn't say anything like that. But the tone
is like
and the way, like, babe, relax. Do you hear how you're talking? Mm-hmm. It's your tone. And she talks like this. It's how you're saying it. Everybody needs, her demeanor is, I'm above it all.
Yeah.
And she's not really on it that much.
I was going to say, I haven't seen many clips of her on social.
Because she comes in almost as if she's a mother hen.
Okay.
That's the persona she gives. Like,
I mean, she is the oldest of 4 girls too, so it could,
it's
no.
not giving, it's not like I'm giving the oldest child. It's given like I've been doing this reality TV thing longer than you have.
Yeah.
So the most that we see her is they go to Jersey and she has the house. So she's hosting the
Jersey
trip.
Shore house?
Oh, I think I just assumed it was theirs. I assumed it was their Jersey Shore house, but I wasn't. But she's hosting the trip. So like, that's not even what bothers me, her being a host. It's the way that she talks to people. Like, her air is, I'm above all of this.
Yeah.
And even if that's not what she meant, that's how she comes across.
Herself.
So I'm always like, let me get to Georgia. Let me get to Ava. Let me get to some of these other characters that I don't know yet.
Rachel, you've sold me.
So good.
Georgia not washing her hands, like, that is something that has literally been in my mind since you've said it.
Episode 1.
When I go to New York, whenever I come back to my room, I take a shower. Like, I can't imagine not washing my hands.
It's just more to it. I just gave you a tip of the iceberg. Like, that's episode 1, I believe.
Like, that's disgusting to me.
And there's more. Let her explain it. Let her talk to you about it.
Oh my gosh.
But
so it is worth the binge. 8 episodes?
8 episodes.
Okay. Doable.
It's worth the binge. And I don't know if they've announced a season 2, but I don't know why they would not. Even the way that they ended is showing how people are moving on. And it's a show of self-discovery, right? Yes, again, they've got the fame, the privilege, the money, but they're 20-something-year-olds trying to figure out life in New York. I like that.
You know what? Like, how is it that Bravo does this? Every show that they come out with that's new, and I just look at it, I say, no, absolutely not.
Because
I'm
we
not
have too
watching
much on our plates.
And then you watch the show, you sell me on it, and here I am. Like, I did not want to watch the show. Now I can't wait for my baby to come so I could watch the show.
And you might hate it.
But like you said, it's a hate watch. Like, I do love a good hate watch.
It's not a hate. That was an extreme. I don't hate to watch it. Like, I watched the first episode. Remember,
Is it more of a guilty pleasure?
It's a guilty pleasure. So when I watched the first episode, I said, wow, I'm into this. I'm into it. And I was really into it because first episode, Ariana's like, I pay my mom's bills. What? What? I am hooked. Is that the kind of honesty? And I think that's what's cool too is, yes, these children grew up on reality TV, but there doesn't feel the desperation of trying to perform for reality TV. I really feel like I'm watching these 20-something-year-olds figure out life in a privileged way.
Okay.
But that's kind of fun for me as I'm somebody who's so far removed from that. It's just fun to watch again in a Sex and the City kind of way.
Well, I'll be tuning in a couple of weeks.
There we go.
Yes, you sold me.
Hope I've convinced all of you as well to do the same.
And
then maybe next time for season 2, we'll discuss it. We'll recap it.
We'll recap it. We'll throw it on the recap show.
Well, that is it for us here on Morally Corrupt. Make sure you guys join us on Friday where we will be recapping all the shows of the week. And you don't want to miss that. Have a great week and we'll see you guys then on Friday. Bye.
Bye.